Look how ill this place is! It is so sick! Check these guys out. Legit, PlayStation's gonna drop some big news. Alright, so the E3 PlayStation 2016 press conference has ended, and it was crazy. It was better than I could have ever expected. Before I start, I just want to say a huge thank you to loot.co.today for sponsoring this video. Check out loot.co.today for an awesome selection of PlayStation games, gear, consoles. I'm going to include a link in the description and in the cards on the top right hand corner. Go support them, that's really ill of them. But let's jump into the 5 things of the 2016 PlayStation press conference at E3 that you need to know. Starting now. First up, they dropped God of War. It looks like it's a reboot. It's just called God of War, reboot of the series. The gameplay that they showed had what looked like a very old or very young Kratos. I don't know. He didn't have the chains on his hands, so I assume that he's young and that he's like training his son. And like, I can't explain the amount of the level of finish that they put into that. Like, it was remarkable. Like, if that was in-game footage, which it really sure looked like it was, it's gonna be wild. I'm so impressed with it. It just blew the audience away. We just like fell back into our seats. So that is my number 1 thing that you need to know. You go check out that full trailer. It is just, it is explosive. The second thing that you need to know is a new game called Days Gone. Now, it looks like a little bit of The Last of Us mixed with more of an open world type game. They announced it at the beginning with a really cool trailer. Then they showed some gameplay, which looks also ridiculous, really well finished. Hordes of zombies just spilling towards you. It looks frightening. It looks like they've taken what we want the Walking Dead game to really be and make it. What does it feel like to be alone in a post-apocalyptic world? What does it feel like to have lost someone and make you feel what that character is feeling? And then also just this nihilistic end to everything. It looks, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. The third thing you need to know is a game called Detroit Become Human. Now, I love games where there's like branching story arcs and you can do some crazy things. I've never really felt that. I feel like there's a lot of possibility with that genre, and this game really feels like it. The opening trailer that they showed has you seem to be playing as like an android that is a negotiator in a crime scene. So you walk into the crime scene, someone's got a hostage, you start deducing what's happening around you and start making decisions to save people's lives or not save people's lives. And I just like there's so many branching endings to every single scenario and every single case, if you'd like. Like, I think that is so cool. Like yeah, the trailer looked amazing. It looks like an IP that's really gonna take that kind of game to another place, like taking it forward, and that really makes me pumped. I'm hyped about that. The fourth thing that you need to know is that VR is a big deal with PlayStation. Obviously, PlayStation VR has come out, and they showed some really rad games that are going to be VR compatible and some gameplay from stuff. First one was Resident Evil 7. That game looks frightening. Like frightening. You know PT. Everybody, like, PT was an incredible game. It was taken off the store, like Silent Hill PT. It looks like they've taken that idea and made it into a VR game and named it Resident Evil 7, which, yeah, I don't know, maybe I should do it on my channel. Like, comment below if I should do some Let's Play of that on my channel, because I'm gonna wet myself. There was another great game called Farpoint in VR, and there's going to be an exclusive X-Wing mission in Battlefront, exclusive to PlayStation VR, which is pretty cool if that's the platform of choice. But before I move on from VR, there's just 2 more things I want to mention. They also dropped a Batman Arkham in VR. Like, they just announced it. There's something about like wear the cowl. There's a hashtag wear the cowl that looks pretty legit. I like the fact that you can be Batman, look through the mask, which is a pretty cool idea, and that kind of got me more excited than I thought it would. And lastly, the fifth thing that you need to know is quite big. Hideo Kojima came on stage, he walked down and announced his new game starring Norman Reedus. It's called Death Stranding, and the trailer was really bizarre, as a Kojima joint would be. Norman Reedus wakes up on this beach, clutching a child. He's clearly given birth to the child because he's got scar marks on his stomach like a cesarean, and the umbilical cord is pulling this black swelling fluid into his child, who just disappears. And he gets up and witnesses this beach of like dead whales that are like, and these people in the sky, and Norman Reedus is in like a complete agony and completely naked on the beach. It's mysterious, it's awesome, it's gonna be creative, it's him unchained, which hopefully means less sexism and more crazy ideas. That's what I want to see. So that sums up the 5 things that you need to know about the PlayStation conference. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What was your favorite part of it? And if you like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe. And don't forget to share this with everybody else out there. Stay tuned. There's a link to a playlist of all the E3 content that I'm putting on the channel. I'm really hyped about it. And it's really great to share that with you guys. Till the next video, guys. High five, stranger. Adios.